Now, the answer to the question is, it's not about the difficulty of the question paper that actually makes it so good. I mean, the UPSC paper is not so difficult, right? Anyone with a good foundation and a good logic will be able to score more than 60 questions correct. Now, I can show you like endless number of messages, but what made our question paper different from the others? Because we follow the UPSC pattern, we follow the micro themes, we gave observational questions, we gave logical questions as in the UPSC does. So do register for the second All India Open Mock Test. It's going to be conducted on April 14 in Delhi and Pune. Hi everyone, welcome to yet another video of Civilsdaily. In this video, we will be discussing on why you should attempt our second All India Open Mock on April 14, as we recently concluded our first All India Open Mock on April 1st. Now, before going into the same, let me ask you a very simple question. What makes a good question paper? Now, in the editor's note that I have provided in the answer key of our first open mock test, I have asked the same question. Now, the answer to the question is, it's not about the difficulty of the question paper that actually makes it so good. I mean, the UPSC paper is not so difficult, right? Anyone with a good foundation and a good logic will be able to score more than 60 questions correct. So what makes it a good question paper? It's about the micro themes mapping. Are we doing justice to the same micro themes which is actually asked in the UPSC? Are we going with the same logics, the same language? Do we have the same set of pattern of questions, and is the same length of the UPSC paper? These four factors actually determine whether a question paper is good or not. Now, this is exactly what we have followed, and let me tell you, close to 90% of the students which have attempted our All India Open Mock said that this was the best paper that they have ever attempted. As you can see here, Sreejay Sir wanted to give a feedback regarding the All India Open Mock Test. The paper was very structured and gave a feel of the main examination. It was very balanced, analytical paper, unlike the heavy current-oriented papers such as we have in Delhi and any other place as well. So the exam was much needed. I was having a feeling like I'm actually attempting the actual UPSC paper. Thank you, sir. It was very well made. Papers seem to be most in line with the UPSC PYQs as compared to other institutes. Now, I can show you like endless number of messages, but what made our question paper different from the others? It's because we follow the UPSC pattern. We follow the micro themes. We gave observational questions. We gave logical questions as in the UPSC does. So what made our questions best? Microtheme mapping, logical current affairs questions, and it was the approaches that was provided all in the detailed answer key that we have provided as well. So as you can see here, when we look at the answer key, you can see here questions which required static knowledge, questions which require current affairs, and we have also differentiated it on the basis of the logical questions as well. So close to 25 to 30 questions or 35 questions could have been solved through logic. Current affairs questions also, they were close to 30 questions as we have discussed earlier, and the static knowledge was close to around 60 questions as well. So it mostly followed the pattern in which UPSC follows the same as well. Also, as you can see here, the easy questions, close to 20 questions were there, but mostly close to like 70 questions or even 60 questions were moderate, and the rest 20 questions were hard in nature. So we mostly followed in line with UPSC. UPSC also prepares the same. 20% is here, 20% very hard, and the rest 60 questions will be on the moderate side. Also, one more thing. This is what made the most important difference, the observational questions. Now, if you have actually dived very deeper into the UPSC papers of the previous years, you will understand that UPSC always tests the observational capability of a student, whether it's regarding the animals such as ant, honeybee, squirrels, whether is it regarding the ingredients of the basic commodities that they use, such as sorbitol, UPSC have asked, herpeticillol, UPSC have asked, triclosan, UPSC have asked, and also regarding the national flags, national anthem, and all the other different things. So we wanted to provide some sense of observational questions, and that's why we included this question, in which we have asked about the different monuments and how many of them can be currently seen in the Indian rupee notes. We have also asked the India's lotus, the national flower, is featured in the design of which of the following official symbols? The Indian passport, G20 presidency logo, interior theme of the Lok Sabha, and medals of the Padma Awards. Obviously, the interior theme of Lok Sabha is not related to lotus, right? The interior theme of Rajya Sabha is related to lotus and not the Lok Sabha. So that's why here the answer would be 1, 2, and 4. And also more of a observational question wherein we have asked how many of the following cards issued by the government of India has a 10-digit alphanumeric code. So if you actually look into your PAN card right now, you will notice that PAN card only has a 10-digit code. But mostly the other debit card and all the other different cards have a 12-digit code. So that's why one more question here regarding the observation. We have also asked certain logical questions, close to 30 of them. One of them you can see here. How many of the above questions were asked to a household in the 2011 census? Now, do you think that a census person will go to a particular household and ask them whether they have received JE sentence or not? Do you think they will ask? Definitely no, right? But a question regarding the migration, question regarding the languages that they know, and the question regarding the highest education qualification, whether they are graduate, postgraduate, whether they are higher secondary study, that can be asked, right? It's question related to migration, education, health, and everything. So these are some of the questions that can be asked, but whether they have received JE sentence, I don't think why would we offend someone, right? That's more of a offensive question. So therefore, 4 won't be there. So therefore, the answer was only 3. So we have tried to inculcate some of the UPSC logics here as well. You can see a lot of generally, usually, mainly, some, all the different words. We have mostly aligned with the UPSC pattern 4, 2, 5, 3, 6, 4. So all the UPSC traps, Constitution explicitly states, binding, all the different traps also endemic to India, chronological order, contemporaries, all the different traps that UPSC usually introduces, we have also introduced in most of the questions as well, right? Sports-based questions, UPSC usually have a tendency to ask 2 sports-based questions at the end. 2025, there were questions regarding Gukesh. 2023, there was a question regarding chess Olympiad. 2021, there were 3 chess sports questions. So we have also introduced 2 sports questions regarding the ICC Men's T20 World Cup and also the Commonwealth Games in which India is going to host in 2030 as well. Current affairs based question regarding the national anthem, you can see here, regarding the vice presidential, regarding the UNESCO Memory of the World, in which recently certain Indian books has been added to the same. Also regarding Vande Mataram. Now, this is one question which I am definitely expecting for the 2026 paper. Vande Mataram, 16th Finance Commission, and the vice presidential election as well. So as you can see here, these are some of the reasons and also our detailed answer key. So this is the answer key. You can see here, answer, explanation, why the particular question has been asked, the why in use, and the approach, how you have to think with respect to each and every question. What logic you need to use in order to get to the answer to the question. How should you frame your mind? Everything have been provided in the approaches as well, and the detailed answer key regarding some additional content as well we have provided. So the logical questions, the observational questions, the UPSC language such as mainly, primarily, significantly, or usually all the different things, and the detailed answer key is what made our question paper and especially the micro themes mapping. Not even a single question was there which you can say that, okay, fine, this is one question that UPSC will never ask. As a kuch bhi nahi tha, all of them were pinpoint to the most important micro themes which we have provided earlier as a part of our micro themes PDF as well. Now let me tell you, you are significantly missing out if you're not attempting our All India Open Mock Test, because it will give you an exact feeling as you're attempting the real UPSC Waller paper. And that is the reason why close to 90% of the aspirants have said that this was one of the best papers that have ever attempted in line with the UPSC, right? So do register for the second All India Open Mock Test. It's going to be conducted on April 14th in Delhi and Pune. So link in the description below for you to register the same. Thank you.